G'day guys, my name is Piers Quantley and I'm from Queensland Kettlebells. Today I'm going to film a video that goes with the blog that we wrote a few days ago. 3 ways to instantly improve how you feel. We've often been told, or we often feel like, how we feel influences what we do. But what we fail to realise a lot of the time is what we do influences how we feel. So, we'll often come home from work, feel crap, sit down, lounge on the couch, and then find that we just stay there for the rest of the day and we feel trash pretty much that entire time. We're just worn out. But we've all had those times where we've bit the bullet and we've forced ourselves to hop up and go for a walk or to do something, even just be productive around the house. And more often than not, we're going to feel better for having done something proactive. And there's plenty of research to suggest that if you want to feel good, you start doing things that you would do if you felt good. So look, what we're going to show you today is we're going to show you 3 exercises that will help you to feel good, to have a better sense of well-being, and also to improve your posture. So the first movement we're going to talk about, and all of these movements, by the way, are part of the original strength system. You'll see them elsewhere, but we really like original strength, and this is how they utilise it. So the first movement that we're going to talk about is crocodile breathing. Crocodile breathing is really simple. You're going to lie on the ground with your hands flat and your head resting on your hands. And as you breathe, you're going to breathe through your nose, tongue on the roof of your mouth, and feel your belly expand into the ground. Okay, it's going to expand in and then out. So I'm going to demonstrate this for 5 or 6 breaths. It will be the most thrilling feeling you've ever had, but let's take a look. So the second thing that I'm going to be covering is skipping. And by skipping, I mean nodding. I'll cover skipping later. So nodding involves exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to look up, and then I look down. My tongue is on the roof of my mouth and I'm breathing through my nose, but I'm essentially just looking up and down. The next one is pretty much the same. You're going to just look left and right. I'm letting my body respond to what's going on. You can see it more obviously if I go up onto my hands. But again, I'm just looking left and right. The last thing that I'm going to cover, like I was saying before, is smiling and skipping. Smiling is an incredibly powerful reset that will dramatically change the way you feel. We often feel a bit funny smiling if we're not feeling good, but there's plenty of research to suggest that if you smile, you will feel better. So when you feel bad, it's actually the best time to start smiling. One of the easiest ways to do that is to skip. Skipping is one of those funny things where it's really hard not to smile when you're doing it. So I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen little girls doing it in the park and in the playground, and now you're about to see a grown man doing it. It's really good for you. Okay, so skipping, you just skip. If you see a whole bunch of people skipping like this, pulling their elbows back, you'll almost always see them with a big smile on their face and feeling great. There's a book called The Slight Edge, and The Slight Edge talks about the fact that we're never static, like things always either take us forward or backwards, or up or down. So it talks a little bit in that book about a missile. And when we think about a missile, we imagine it going from point to point and just kind of just traveling in a straight line, but it doesn't. A missile gets launched, and then things change it and it has to correct itself thousands of times before it hits its destination. And these days they hit it with incredible accuracy. What I'm talking about with the Slide Edge is these little things, these little adjustments that you can do every day are going to help you to feel better all the time. It's not just a little thing where, where you do it once and you hit this point and you're great. We want to be constantly pulling ourselves back into that great position where everything feels right. So I'd encourage you to practice each of these movements for about a minute, 3 times a day. Try that for a week and get in your crocodile breathing, your nodding, and some smiling and some skipping. And I'm pretty confident that if you do that 3 times a day for a week, life is going to seem so much better and you'll instantly improve how you feel. I'm Piers Quine from Queensland Kettlebells. Thank you for staying with me the whole way through.